Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today we are studying Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D, which we call DMaths 4024. And we are working on the content of the syllabus. The name is functions. And today we are going to find how to find the inverse function, and we will also learn how the inverse function and the simultaneous equations work together. So the name of the chapter is Further Functions, chapter number 2 from the book D3, New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition, and it is published by the Oxford University Press. So we have selected exercise 2B from the D3 book. So let's start today's exercise. So here we go. So the first exercise, exercise 2B, this is my first video in this exercise, and this is a very important topic because this comes in the paper. So a function f is defined by f of x is equals to, this is the way the book writes it. We write it f of x equals to 1 by 4x minus 3. The first question is find inverse function f inverse of x. So that is our question. So on your screen, it is coming up. So here we go. So f of x equals to 1 by 4 into x minus 3. So we want to find out the inverse of x. So that is in every question of inverse function, we write this sentence that suppose that f of x is equals to y, that means x is equals to f inverse of y. So in every question, we have to write this sentence. So kind of remember this sentence. F of x equals to y. In the place of f of x, I will substitute the expression of f of x. So it will be 1 by 4 into x minus 3 equals to y. Now I will make x the subject of the formula. So x by 4 will be equals to y plus 3. So x will be equals to 4 bracket y plus 3 bracket close. So that will be equals to 4y plus 12. So x is equals to 4y plus 12. So we know that x is equals to f inverse of y. So in the place of this x, I will write f inverse of y, and that will be 4y plus 12. So I will change the variable here. So everywhere where you have y, I will change it with the x. So f inverse of x is equals to 4x plus 12. So this is how you will do the question number 1. So let me reduce the size. So the whole question number 1 is showing up on your screen, and you can pause the video and you can take your time with this question. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question from the exercise 2B D3 book, New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition. Question number 2. A function f is defined by f of x is equals to x minus 7. Find inverse function, f inverse, and hence evaluate f inverse of 3, f inverse of 7, f inverse of minus 5, and f inverse of 1 by 3. So let's solve this question, and here we go. So as usual, I told you f of x equals to x minus 7. So I want to find out f inverse of x. So I will suppose that f of x equals to y, which means x is equals to f inverse of y. F of x equals to y. In the f of x, I will put this value. So x minus 7 is equals to y. So I will make x the subject of the formula. So x minus 7 equals to y. So x will be equals to y plus 7. So in the place of x, in the place of x, I can substitute f inverse of y. So f inverse of y will be equals to y plus 7. So f inverse of, I will change the variable. So it will become f inverse of x equals to x plus 7. So this is how you will find the inverse of that function. Now their questions are very simple. They want me to find out f inverse of 3. So f inverse of 3 will be 3 plus 7 equals to 10. So f inverse of 7 will be 7 plus 7, that will be 14. F inverse of minus 5 will be minus 5 plus 7, that will be 2. F inverse of 1 by 3 will be 1 by 3 plus 7. 3 will be the LCM. So it will be 1 plus 21, the whole thing divided by 3. So that will be 22 by 3. That is 7 whole 1 by 3. So this is how you will do the question number 2. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. Okay, so on your screen, the question number 2 is showing up. This is a solution, so you can pause the video, take your time with this question. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 3. He says a function g is defined by that the function g is defined by g of x is equals to 3x plus 4. He says express the g inverse in similar form and hence evaluate g inverse of 3, g inverse of minus 4, g inverse of 1 by 2, and g inverse of minus 3 by 4. So we are going to the question number 3. So let me increase the size. Okay. So the g of x is equals to 3x plus 4. I want to find out the g inverse of x. So first of all, I will write let g of x equals to y, which means x is equals to g inverse y. I will take this g of x is equals to y. So in the place of g of x, I will substitute that expression. So 3x plus 4 is equals to y. So in the place of g of x, I will put 3x plus 4 and equals to y. So I will make x the subject of the formula. So you will have 3x is equals to y minus 4. So x will be equals to y minus 4 divided by 3, the whole thing divided by 3. So in the place of x, you can see here, I can put g inverse of y. So I will write here, I by mistake wrote here f inverse of y. This is g inverse of y equals to y minus 4, whole thing divided by 4. I will change the variable. So this will become g inverse of x equals to x minus 4 by 3. Now, the next questions are find the value of the g inverse of 3. So I will find out these values. So here we go. So they have asked a g inverse of 3. So that will be 3 minus, let me show you the formula. 3 minus 4, the whole thing divided by 3. So it will be minus 1 by 3. G inverse of minus 4, that will be minus 4 minus 4. The whole thing divided by 3. So it will be minus 8 by 3, which is minus 2 whole 2 by 3. Then their question is find the value of the G inverse of 1 by 2. So it will be 1 by 2 minus 4 divided by 3. So that is 1 by 2 minus 4 in a bracket divided by 3. So that I will take the LCM. So it will be 1 minus 8 divided by 2, whole thing divided by 2, multiply 1 by 3. So it will be minus 7 by 2 multiply 1 by 3. So it will be minus 7 by 6. And that will be minus 1 whole 1 by 6. So this is how you will do this part. The next part is find the G inverse of minus 3 by 4. So in the inverse formula, wherever is the x, I will substitute it with the minus 3 by 4. So it will be minus 3 by 4 minus 4, the whole thing divided by 3. So minus 3 by 4 minus 4 divided by 3. So it will be minus 3 minus 16, the whole thing divided by 4 multiply 1 by 4. I've taken the LCM. So it will be minus 19 by 4 multiply 1 by 3. So it will be minus 19 by 12. So it will be minus 1 whole 7 by 12. So this is how you will do this. The next question is question number 4. Okay, so my dear students, question number 4 is showing up on your screen from the exercise 2B D3 book. A function h is defined by h of x is equals to 5x minus 6. It's a misprint in the book. This is not x plus 5x plus 6. This is 5x minus 6. Okay. So h of x is equals to 5x minus 6. Express the h inverse in similar form and hence evaluate h inverse of 6, h inverse of 10, h inverse of minus 2 by 5, and h inverse of 12 by 12 whole 1 by 2. Okay. So simple, straightforward question. So h of x is equals to 5x minus 6. So h of x will be equals to y, which means x is equals to h inverse of y. This is a sentence which we always write on the top of these questions. So in the place of h of x, I will substitute this expression. So, and then I will make x the subject of the formula. So we will have 5x minus 6 equals to y, 5x equals to y plus 6. So x will be equals to y plus 6 divided by 5. So h in the place of x, I can write from here h inverse of y. So h inverse of y will be equals to y plus 6, the whole thing divided by 5. And then I will change the variable. So it will be h inverse of x equals to x plus 6 divided by 5. So this is how you will do this. Then we have questions on the h inverse. So then they want us to find out the h inverse of 6. So that will be in the place of x, I will substitute 6 in the inverse formula. So it will be 6 plus 6, whole thing divided by 5. So that will be 12 by 5. That is 2 whole 2 by 5. Then we have h inverse of 10. So that will be 10 plus 6 by 5. The whole thing divided by 5. So that will be 16 by 5, which is 3 whole 1 by 5. Then they want us to find out the value of the h inverse of minus 2 by 5. So it will be minus 2 by 5 plus 6, the whole thing divided by 5. So it will be, it will be minus 2 plus 30, whole thing divided by 5. I have taken the LCM, multiply 1 by 5. So it will be 28 by 25. So that is 1 whole 3 by 25. And then they want us to find out this part, and here we go. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay, h inverse of 12 whole 1 by 2, which is 25 by 2. So it will be 25 by 2 plus 6 by 5. So this will be 25 by 2 plus 6 in the bracket, multiply 1 by 5. So I will take the LCM. So it will be 25 plus 12, the whole thing divided by 2, multiply 1 by 5. So that's 37 by 2, multiply 1 by 5. That's 37 by 10. So which is 3 whole 7 by 10. So this is how you will do this question. So the whole question is, this whole part is showing up on your screen. I hope that you have understood this question. So that was the question number 4. Hopefully you understand. Now we are going to the next question. Next question is question number 5. A function f is defined by f of x is equals to 8 minus 3x. Find the inverse function f inverse of x. Hence, evaluate f inverse of 9, f inverse of minus 12, f inverse of 3 whole 1 by 3, and f inverse of minus 3 by 16. So first of all, we have to find out the inverse of that function. So this is question number 5 of the exercise 2B. And here we go. So exercise 2B D3. Okay. So f of x is equals to 8 minus 3x. F inverse of x will be question mark. So let f of x equals to y, so that x will be equals to f inverse of y. That is the sentence we write always in these questions. So f of x equals to y. In the place of f of x, I will substitute that. I will put that expression. So it will become 8 minus 3x is equals to y, minus 3x is equals to y minus 8. So 3x will be equals to, I will multiply both sides with the minus 1. So it will become 3x is equals to minus y plus 8. So 3x is equals to 8 minus y. So x will be equals to 8 minus y divided by 3. So x will be substituted with the f inverse of y. So in the place of x, I will write f inverse of y equals to 8 minus y divided by 3. So I will change the variable. So f inverse of x will be equals to 8 minus x divided by 3. So this is the formula f inverse. And now the first question is find f inverse of 9. So it will be 8 minus 9, the whole thing divided by 3. So that will be minus 1 by 3. Then they want me to find out f inverse of minus 12. So it will be 8 minus 12, the whole thing divided by 3. So it will be 8 plus 12, the whole thing divided by 3. It will be 20 by 3, and that will be 6 whole 2 by 3. In the last part, he says f inverse of 3 whole 1 by 3, and it will be 10 by 3. So the formula will become 8 minus 10 by 3, the whole thing divided by 3. So it will be 8 minus 10 by 3, multiply 1 by 3. So means you put a bracket around it, then multiply 1 by 3. So take the LCM inside the bracket. So that will be 3. LCM will be the 3. And you will have 24 minus 10 in the numerator. Divided by 3, multiply 1 by 3. So it will be 14 by 3, multiply 1 by 3. And that will be equals to 14 by 9, which is 1 whole 5 by 9. Okay, the next part is that's the last part. He says f inverse of minus 3 by 16. So 8 minus bracket minus 3 by 16 bracket close. The whole thing divided by 3. That will be equals to, I will take the LCM, and that LCM will be 16. So when the 16 will multiply with the 8, that will be 128. So 128 plus 3 divided by the whole thing divided by 16 and multiply 1 by 3. So that will be 131 divided by 16 multiply 1 by 3. So that will be 131 divided by 48. So that will be 2 whole 35 by 48. So this is how you will do the question number 5. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 6 from the exercise 2B from the book D3, New Syllabus, Mathematics, 7th edition. A function g is defined by g of x is equals to 6x minus 8 for all real values of x. What are the elements in the domain whose images are 10, 40, minus 4, and minus 6? This is actually another way of asking you find out the value of the f inverse of g inverse of 10, g inverse of 40, g inverse of minus 4, and g inverse of minus 6. What they have used the sentence, what are the elements in the domain whose images are? The images are given and I want to find out the domain. Okay, so the methodology is very simple. Okay, so question number 6, g of x is equals to 6x minus 8. First of all, I want to find out g inverse of x. The method is very simple. I will write g of x is equals to y. So the x is equals to g inverse y. So g of x is equals to y. In the place of g of x, I will put this expression. So 6x minus 8 is equals to y. And 6x will be equals to y plus 8. So x will be equals to y plus 8, the whole thing divided by 6. So in the place of x, I can write g inverse of y. So g inverse of y is equals to y plus 8, the whole thing divided by 6. And in the place of y, I will substitute x. I will change the variable. So g inverse of x is equals to x plus 8 divided by 6. Now, the different question they have asked on the g inverse formula is find the g inverse of 10, and this 10 is called the image. I want to find out the domain. So 10 plus 8, the whole thing divided by 6, 18 by 6, and that is 3. So the domain is 3. If the image is 40, what is the domain? So g inverse of 40, that will be 40 plus 8, the whole thing divided by 6. 48 divided by 6, and that is 8. So the domain is 8. The image is minus 4. I want to find out the domain. So g inverse of minus 4, that is what I want to find out. So g inverse of minus 4 will be equals to minus 4 plus 8, the whole thing divided by 6, and that will be 4 by 6, and that will be 2 by 3. So the domain is 2 by 3. Then they want me to find out g inverse of minus 6. So the image is minus 6. I want to find out its domain. So I need to find out g inverse of minus 6. So it will be minus 6 plus 8, and the whole thing divided by 6, and that will be 2 by 6, and that will be 1 by 3. So this is how you will do the question number 6. Okay, so the next question coming up on your screen is question number 7. This is question number 7 from the book D3, and it's chapter 2. Exercise 2B, given the function f of x is equal to 7 minus 3 by 5 of x, and the g of x is equals to 1 by 4 into x minus 6. Evaluate each of the following. Okay, first of all, he wants us to find out f inverse of 3. So first of all, I need to find out f inverse of x. So f of x is equals to y. So x will be equals to f inverse of y. This is that sentence which we have to write in all the inverse function questions. So in the place of f of x, I will put that expression, that is 7 minus and 3x by 5 equals to y. So minus 3 by 5x is equals to y minus 7. So minus x will be equals to 5 by 3 into y minus 7. So I will multiply both sides with a negative. So x will be equals to minus 5 by 3, bracket y minus 7, bracket close. So x will be equals to 5 by 3, bracket 7 minus y, bracket close. So f inverse of the y will be equals to 5 by 3, bracket 7 minus y, bracket close. So I will change the variable, and it will become f inverse of x will be equals to 5 by 3, bracket 7 minus x. Okay, I've taken this negative inside, so that's why. Okay, now I know the inverse function of the inverse formula of the f. So the first question is find the f inverse of 3. So f inverse of x is equals to 5 by 3, bracket 7 minus x. So f inverse of 3 will be equals to 5 by 3 bracket 7 minus 3 bracket close. So it will be 5 by 3 into 4, and that will be 20 by 3. That will be 6 whole 2 by 3. The second question, the second part is find f inverse of minus 17. So I will write it f inverse of minus 17, and that will be 5 by 3 bracket 7 minus minus 17 bracket close. So it will be 5 by 3 bracket 7 plus 17, and it will be 5 into 5 divided by 3 into 24, and that will be 5 into 8, and that will be 40. Okay. Now they want me to find out the G inverse of 5. So first of all, I will have to find out G inverse formula. Then I will find out G inverse of 5. Okay, so very simple. So G of x is equals to x by 4 minus 6. Let G of x equals to y. So the x is equals to G inverse y. This is that sentence this is that sentence which you have to write in all these questions. So in the place of g of x, I will substitute the expression. So we will have x by 4 minus 6 is equals to y. So x by 4 is equals to y plus 6. So x will be equals to 4y plus 24. In the place of x, I will substitute g inverse of y, and that is equals to 4y plus 24. So I will change the variable. So when I will change the variable, so it will be g inverse of x equals to 4x plus 24. So this is how you will do the question number 7, and its third part is g inverse of 5. So g inverse of 5, I have the g inverse formula, that is 4x plus 24. In the x will be substituted with the 5. So 4 into 5 plus 24. So that will be 20 plus 24, and that will be 44. So this is how you do question number 7, is third part. Then he want us to find out the G inverse of minus 6. And G inverse of minus 6 will be, G inverse of minus 6 will be G inverse of minus 6 is equals to 4 into minus 6 plus 24. I know the formula of the G inverse. And the G inverse formula is this. So in this, I will substitute x with the minus 6. So it will be 4 bracket minus 6 bracket close plus 24. So that will be minus 24 plus 24, and that will be 0. Okay, so the next part is the fifth part, and in the fifth part, they want us f inverse of 2 plus g inverse of 1. Okay, f inverse of 2 plus g inverse of 1. I know the f inverse formula, f inverse of x, and I also know the formula for the g inverse of x. I will substitute 2 in the f inverse formula and 1 in the g inverse formula. So you will have 5 by 3 bracket 7 minus x bracket close plus 4, that is 4x plus 24. That these are the formulae. And now 5 by 3 bracket 7 minus 2 bracket close plus bracket start 4 bracket 1 bracket close plus 24 bracket close. So you will have 5 by 3 bracket 5 bracket 5 bracket close plus, in the bracket you have 4 plus 24. So you will have 25 by 3 plus 28. So LCM will be 3. So you will have 25 plus 84, the whole thing divided by 3. So that will be equals to 109 divided by 3, which is 36 whole 1 by 3. 36 whole 1 by 3. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question. Okay. So the question number 7 and its fourth part is showing up on your screen, and I hope you will you understand. So question number 7 is sixth part, and from the exercise 2B. Okay. So the question number 7 and its sixth part, f inverse of 4 minus g inverse of 4. So here on your screen it's showing up. So f inverse of 4 minus g inverse of 4. So it will be 5 by 3 bracket 7 minus 4 bracket close minus bracket start 4 into 4 plus 24 bracket close. So this will be 5 by 3 into 3, 3 will be cancelled, minus bracket start 16 plus 24, and that is 40. So 5 minus 40, and that is minus 35. So this is how you will do the question number. This is how the question number 4 and question number 7 and the 6th part is done. So hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are done with the question number 7. The next question is question number 8. He says, given that f of x is equals to ax square plus bx, f minus 2 is 20 and f of 4 is equal to 32. Find the value of the a and of the b. It's a simultaneous equation question. So f of minus 2 is 20. So very simple. So let me show you how this is done. So we are done with the question. We are now on the question number 8. So question number 8. F of minus 2 will be a bracket minus 2 bracket close whole square plus b bracket minus 2 bracket close and equals to 20. Because he said f of minus 2 is 20. So it will be 4a minus 2b is equals to 20. Divide both sides with the 2. So you will have 2a minus b equals to 10. So that is my first equation in a and b. Then they have given us that f of 4 is 32. So a bracket 4 square plus b bracket 4 equals to 32. So it will be 16a plus 4b equals to 32. Divide both the sides with the 4. So you will have 4a plus b equals to 8. So this is the second equation in a and b. If you look at carefully in the equation number 1 here and the equation number 2 here, the b has the same coefficient. In the first equation it is -1, in the second equation it is +1. So simply by adding, I will the b will be terminated and you will get the value of the a. So add the equation number 1 and the equation number 2. So you will have 2, the left side will be added in the left side, the right side will be added in the right side. So you will have 2a minus b plus 4a plus b equals to 10 plus 8. So that will be 6a equals to 18. So a will be equals to 18 by 6, and that will be 3. So the a value is known to us now, that is 3. So I can put a equals to 3 in the first equation or in the second equation, and I can find the value of the b very simply. So put a is equals to 3 in the first equation. So I will write 2a minus b equals to 10. So 2 bracket 3 bracket close minus b and equals to 10. So we will have minus b equals to 10 minus 6. So minus b will be equals to 4 and b will be equals to -4. So this is how you will find the question number 8. And this is question number 8. And you can see the whole question. And this is the last portion of question number 8. So hopefully you understand. So now we are going to the next question. Next question is a function is a function h is defined by h of x is equal to px square plus qx. Given that h of 1 is equal to 2 and h inverse of 36 equals to 3. Find the value of the p and of the q, hence evaluate h of -1 and h of 2. So let's do this question, and very simple, straightforward question. Okay, h of x is equal to px square plus qx. This is a question on functions and simultaneous equation. So h of 1 is equal to 2. So p1 square plus q into 1 is equal to 2. So p plus q equals to 2. That is the first equation. Now h inverse of 36 is equal to 3. So I will take the h to the other side. So it will become h of 3 equals to 36. This step is very, very, very important here. Okay. H inverse of 36 equals to 3. So I will take to h to the other side. So it will become simple h. So h of 3 is equal to 36. So in this formula, this expression, h of 3 equals 36. So p bracket 3 bracket close whole square plus q bracket 3 bracket close equals 36. So 9p plus 3q equals to 36. So I will, from the first equation, I will multiply the first equation with the 3. and then I will subtract from that the second equation. So let me show you here. So 3 bracket p plus q bracket close minus bracket 9p plus 3q bracket close is equals to 3 into 2 minus 36. So 3p plus 3q minus 9p minus 3q equals to 6 minus 36. So the plus pq and minus 3p 3q 3q minus 3q, they will be cancelled. So you will have 3p minus 9p equals to, and that will be minus 6p, and that is equal to 6 minus 36. So minus 6p equals to minus 30. So p will be equals to 30 divided by 6, and the p value will be 5. So I can put this value into the equation number 1. P equals to 5 in the equation number 1. So it will be 5 plus q equals to 2. So q will be equals to 2 minus 5, and q will be equals to minus 3. So this is how you will do the question number 9 is first portion. We have found the value of the p, and we have also found the value of the q. P is 5 and the q is minus 3. Now I'm going to the next part of this question, and their question is find h of minus 1 and h of 2. So h of minus 1, so h of minus 1 will be 5 bracket minus 1 whole square plus minus 3 minus 1. So it will become 5 into 1 plus 3, so that will be 8. Then their question is find h of 2, so it will be 5 and bracket 2 bracket 4 square plus bracket minus 3 bracket close into 2. So it will be 5 into 4 minus 6, and it will be 20 minus 6, and that will be 14. So this is how you will do question number 9. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 10, and it says, given that the function f of x is equals to 5x divided by 2 minus 4x, and where x is not equals to 1 by 2, this function is not defined at x equals to 1 by 2. Find f inverse of x and state the value of x for which the f inverse of x is not defined. Hence, evaluate f inverse of 4 and f inverse of minus 6. So this is question number 10 coming up on your screen. So, okay, so we will okay, f of x equals to 5x and the thing divided by whole thing divided by 2 minus 4x. So let f of x equals to y. So x will be equals to f inverse of y. So f of x equals to y. In the place of f of x, I will substitute that expression. So 5x, the whole thing divided by 2 minus 4x equals to y. So 5x is equals to y bracket 2 minus 4x. So 5x is equals to 2y minus 4xy. So 5x plus 4xy is equals to 2y. So it will be, I can take the x common because I want to make it the subject of the formula. So the x was in 2 terms, so I brought those 2 terms on the same side, and then I have taken x common. So x common, so bracket 5 plus 4y, bracket close equals 2y. So x will be equals to 2y divided by 5 plus 4y. So I will, x can be written as f inverse of y. So f inverse of y is equals to 2y and divided by, and in the denominator we have 5 plus 4y. So f inverse of, I will change the variable, and f inverse of x will be equals to 2x divided by 5 plus 4x. So f inverse of x will not be defined. The f inverse of this inverse function is not defined if this denominator becomes 0. So 5 plus function f inverse will be not defined if f, the denominator, which is 5 plus 4x, is equals to 0. So 4x will be equals to minus 5. So x will be equals to minus 5 by 4. So it means that the x cannot be minus 5 by 4 in the inverse formula, because that value of x will make the inverse function not defined. So this is how you do this question. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So this is that question. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 11. He says, given the function f of x is equals to 3x minus 1 and the whole thing divided by x minus 2, where x is not equals to 2. At x equals 2, this function will be not defined because it makes the denominator 0. Find the f inverse of x and state the value of x for which f inverse x is not defined. Hence, evaluate f inverse of 5 and f inverse of 7. Okay, so very simple. So that is question number 11. And here we go. Question number. So I think f inverse of 4 and f inverse of minus 6. I think f inverse of 4 and f inverse of minus 6. And that was the part of the question number 10. I think I missed it. F inverse of x is 2x by 5 plus 4x. So f inverse of 4 will be 2 into 4 divided by 5 plus 4 into 4. So that will be 8 by 5 plus 16, and that will be 8 by 21. F inverse of minus 6, so in that formula, substituted with the minus 6, so 2 into minus 6 divided by 5 plus 4 into minus 6. It will be minus 12 divided by 5 minus 24. It will be minus 12 divided by minus 19, and that is 12 by 9. So question number 11 is coming up, f of x is equals to 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 2. So let f of x equals to y. So the x is equals to f inverse of y. So 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 2 is equals to y. Cross multiply. So now you see the x is on two places. I will bring them on the same side. So 3x minus 1 is equals to x y minus 2y. So you will have 3x minus xy equals to minus 2y plus 1. So it will be, take the x common. So you will have 3 minus y, right, close, equals to 1 minus 2y. So x will be equals to 1 minus 2y divided by 3 minus y. So if that's 1 minus 2y divided by 3 minus y. So that is the denominator and that is the value of the x. So in the place of x, I can write f inverse of y. So the f inverse of y will be equals to 1 minus 2y divided by 3 minus y. So f inverse of x will be 1 minus 2x and divided by 3 minus x. So that will be 2x minus 1 divided by x minus 3. So if I will change, I will take a negative common from here and I will take negative common from here. The negative negatives will be cancelled. So the order can be written like this or the order can be written like this. So both are right. So this is how you find the f inverse. Okay, after this, you have to state the value of x for which the f inverse is not defined. Now, the f inverse formula will be not defined if the denominator, this is x minus 3, that will be 0. So x minus 3 equals 0, so x will be equals to 3. So the x cannot be equals to 3 in the inverse formula because that makes the that f inverse formula, its value will become infinite. So now you have f inverse of, you know the formula of f inverse of x. So that's their question is, find the f inverse of 5 and f inverse of 7. Okay, very simple. So the f inverse of 5 will be, in the inverse formula, 2 bracket 5 minus 1 divided by 5 minus 3. So it will be 10 minus 1 divided by 5 minus 3. So it will be 9 by 2. So that will be 4 whole 1 by 2. The next question they are asking is find out the f inverse of 7. Okay, so f inverse of 7 will be 2 into 7 minus 1, the whole thing divided by 7 minus 3. So that will be 14 minus 1 divided by 7 minus 3. So that will be 13 by 4. So, and that is 3 whole 1 by 4. So 3 whole 1 by 4 is the right answer. Okay, so we are going to the next question. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 12. He says, given that f of x is equal to ax plus b, f of 1 is equal to 1, and f inverse of 5 is equal to 2. Find the value of the a and the b, and hence find f inverse of x and evaluate f inverse of 7 and f inverse of minus 5 whole 1 by 2. So that is question number 12. And let me show you. Okay. F of x is equals to ax plus b. It is given that f of 1 is equals to 1. So it will be a into 1 plus b equals to 1. So a plus b is equals to 1. That is the first equation. Then they said f inverse of 5 is equals to 2. So f of 2 will be equals to 5. So 2a into 2 plus b equals to 5. So 2a plus b equals to 5. So I will simply subtract the first and second equation from each other. So a plus b in a bracket minus bracket 2a plus b back close equals to 1 minus 5. So I've subtracted those brackets. And so you will have a plus b minus 2a minus b equals to minus 4. So it will be minus a and equals to minus 4. So a will be equals to 4. So now put a equals to 4 in the first equation. In the first equation, you have the equation. So you will have 4 plus b equals to 1. So b will be equals to 1 minus 4, and that will be minus 3. So you got the value of the a and of the b. So then they want me to find out the f inverse of x, and let me reduce the size so you can see. So f of x will become 4x minus 3. Now let the f of x equals to y, so x will be equals to f inverse of y. 4x minus 3 is equals to y. So 4x will be equals to y plus 3. So x will be equals to y plus 3, the whole thing divided by 4. Now x is equals to f inverse of y. So f inverse of y will be equals to y plus 3 divided by 4. So I will change I will substitute the x can be substituted with f inverse of y. That is equals to y plus 3 by 4. So the x will be replaced with the x, the y will be replaced with the x. So you will have f inverse of x is equals to x plus 3 divided by 4. And so the next question they will ask us is find out f inverse of 7. So now I have the inverse formula. So it will be 7 plus 3 divided by 4. It will be 10 by 4. So it will be 5 by 2. So that will be 2 whole 1 by 2. Okay, so the next part they will be asking you is find f inverse of minus 5 1 by 2. So it will be in the inverse formula. I will substitute x with the minus 11 by 2. So you will have minus 11 by 2 plus 3, the whole thing divided by 4. So it will be minus 11 plus 6 divided by 2 and into 1 by 4. So it will be minus 5 divided by 2 into 1 by 4. So it will be 5 by 8. Minus 5 by 8 is the right answer. So we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 13. Okay, so he says function f is defined by f of x is equals to ax plus b, given that f of 1 is equals to 3 and f inverse of 7 is equals to 5. Find the value of a and of the b, and hence find the inverse function. So f of x is equals to ax plus b. So f of 1 is equals to 3. So a into 1 plus b is equals to 3. So a plus b is equals to 3. Then they want us to find out f inverse b. It is given that f inverse of 7 is equal to 5. So that f will go on the other side. So it will become f of 5 is equals to 7. F of 5 equals to 7. So it means a into 5 plus b is equals to 7. So it will be 5a plus b equals to 7. So now we have a coin number 1 and we have a coin number 2. So by simply subtracting them, you will get the value of the a. So in the left side minus the left side equals to the right side minus the right side. So it will be a plus b minus bracket start 5a plus b bracket close is equals to 3 minus 7. So it will be a plus b minus 5a minus b equals to minus 4. So it will be minus 4a, and b and b will be cancelled. So minus 4a is equals to minus 4. So a will be equals to minus minus cancel 4 by 4, and that will be 1. So now I have the value of the a. So a is equals to 1. So put a equals to 1 in the first equation, which is so a plus b equals 3. So it will be 1 plus b equals to 3. So b will be equals to 3 minus 1, and b will be equals to 2. So now I know the value of the a and the b. So I can say that a is 1, the b is 2. Okay. So the f of x, the formula will become 1x plus 2. So f of x is equals to y. So x plus 2 is equals to y. So x is equals to y minus 2. And so x can be written as f inverse of y equals to y minus 2. So I will change the variable here. So it will become f inverse of x is equals to x minus 2. So f inverse of x is equals to x minus 2. So we are on the question number 14. Now he says a function f is defined by f of x is equals to px plus q. Given that f of 1 is equals to minus 5 and f of minus 2 is equals to minus 10. Find the value of the p and of the q, hence find f inverse of x. Okay. So first of all, I have to find out the value of the p and the q. So you see, we have f of x is equals to px plus q. So f of 1 is equals to minus 5. So it will be into 1 plus q equals to minus 5. So p plus q is equals to minus 5. So f of minus 2 will be equals to minus 10. So f p of minus 2, p into minus 2 plus q equals to minus 10. So minus 2p plus q is equals to minus 10. Okay, so I will simply add these two subtract these two equations, one and the second. So you will have p plus q minus bracket minus 2p plus q bracket close equals to minus 5 and minus minus 10. So it will be p plus q plus 2p minus q equals to minus 5 plus 10. So that will be 3p equals to 5. So p is equals to 5 by 3. So the p value will be 1 whole 2 by 3. Okay, so once I know the value of the p, then p plus q is equals to minus 5. The p is 5 by 3 plus q equals to minus 5. So q will be equals to minus 5 by 3. So I will take the LCM. So q will be equals to 3 is the LCM, minus 15 minus 5 in the numerator. So that will be minus 20 by 3. So q will be equals to minus 6 whole 2 by 3. So this is how you find the value of the P and of the Q with the help of the simultaneous equations. Okay, so f of x is equals to, I know the value of the P and Q now. So I can write here f of x is equals to 5x by 3 minus 20 by 3. So let f of x equals to y. So x will be equals to f inverse of y. So 5x by 3 minus 20 by 3 is equals to y. So 5x by 3 equals to y plus 20 by 3. So x will be equals to 3 by 5 bracket y plus 20 by 3 bracket close. So f inverse of, in the place of x, I will put f inverse of y, and that will be equals to 3 by 5 into y plus 20 by 3 bracket close. So f inverse, I will change the variable there. So f inverse of x will be equals to 3 by 5 bracket x plus 20 by 3 bracket close. So that will be 3x by 5 plus 4. So we have just found its inverse, and that's what he has asked only. So the next question will be question number 5. So the last question coming up on your screen, he says a function g is defined by g of x is equals to mx plus c. Given that G inverse of minus 3 is equals to 0 and G inverse of 1 is equals to 2, find the value of the G of 5 and the G inverse of 4. Okay, so let me write this. So G of x is equals to mx plus c. G inverse of minus 3 is equal to 0. That is given. So that means minus 3 is equals to G inverse of 0. So it means minus 3 is equals to m into 0 plus c. So m into 0 will become 0. So c will be equals to minus 3. So C value is minus 3. Now it is given G inverse of 1 is equal to 2. So it will be 1 is equal to G of the 2. So it will be 1 equals to M into 2 plus C. And 1 is equals to 2M minus 3. So it will be 1 plus 3 equals to 2M. So M will be equals to 4 by 2. So M will be equals to 2. So G of x is equals to 2x minus 3. So G of x is equals to y. So I write there 2x minus 3 is equal to y. So 2x is equals to y plus 3, the whole thing. Okay, so the x will be equals to y plus 3, the whole thing divided by 2. So the first question is we want to find out the x can be replaced with the g inverse of y, and that will be equals to y plus 3 by 2. And the g inverse of x will be equals to x plus 3 divided by 2. So G inverse of 4 is equals to, we know the formula of the G inverse, simply you have to put the values. So G inverse of 4 will be equals to 4 plus 3, the whole thing divided by 2. So it will be 7 by 2, and that will be 3 whole 1 by 2. So that is question number 15. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. So my dear students, so we are done with the question number 15. And so we are going to the, so this exercise is completed. So my dear students, today we have done exercise 2B from the book D3, New Syllabus Mathematics, 7th edition. And the book is published by the Oxford University Press. And the topic we were covering were chapter number 2, and this is simultaneous equation and the inverse function. So I have tried my best to explain you the concepts if you have understood the few concepts. So please share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Instagram, and onto your Twitter accounts. It's a great blessing for me that I can do this. I can make these videos which can touch the students around the globe. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. God bless you all.